That's what I call my mom and dad. Are you guys ready? Ralphie is obviously Randy. And little Rob is obviously big little Rob. My plan today was to stand up here and rattle off ridiculous amounts of statistics about how 1 in 2 marriages fail and how divorce rates keep on growing. But that sounded a little bit too morbid for me. Then I thought maybe I'd give a 4-minute toast about how great my parents were and how they surpassed all the odds. Although maybe that might be true, but that seemed a little too realistic for me. So finally I decided that instead of boring you with all these random facts and over-the-top compliments, I decided to give my opinion about how they've done it. Can you hear me all? Yes. Perfect. Over the last 25 years, my parents have taught me numerous things. They've taught me about how to work hard and how to save my money, and even do routine oil checks in all of my cars. Thank you for that, Ralph. That's all you, my lord. That's all you. All right, but most of all, they've taught me that the little things in life that mean the most. They've taught me about how sending your husband out every day with his lunch and kissing him out the door means the most. So good.
I had to come home to get it.
But most of all, over everything, I learned how powerful and sacred marriage vows can be and how important it is to cherish your other half and support them as much as you can every day. Lucky for me, I've grown up in a home where I've seen my parents do these things every day. For 30 years, they have supported one another, swerved when life threw them curves, and acted as a firm foundation for me and many of the people that surround them. I'm sure as all of you can imagine, life hasn't always been that easy. They fight just like anyone could imagine. They even at times go to bed angry at each other. But the most important part is no matter how far apart they feel, and no matter how far apart they actually are, they always find their way back to each other. Over the last 25 years, I have watched my mother and father love each other unconditionally and seemingly take on the world together. As a pair, they have conquered loss, time out in the case. Everybody hold a dramatic breath. They've conquered loss, heartache, and many other struggles that have molded them to be the exceptional couple they are today. From living with Aunt Becky, where is she? There she is. From living with Aunt Becky, to having your first home as a married couple, being a tent in someone's backyard, their love for each other has never faltered, and they still find each other as desirable as they are today. Which I might add, just time out, which I might add, I've seen them both at their work, and it is terrible to find each other. It is terrible. I'm just kidding, I don't mean that. No, I really do. Okay, next, as of next. All right, everybody. When I was younger, I remember asking my grandma of mine questions and stories about how my parents had met. She would always start off with explaining about how Ralph was a character and he would always push the limits. Every time she would talk about how he would push the limits as far as she knew and he would never stop, even if she tried. She'd tell me all sorts of things about how Ralph faked a leg injury to get my mother's attention in church one morning, and about how the first time they made out was at Jesus Jamboree back in the day. She would tell me all of these things, crazy things, yet every story would end with the same way, shape, or form. She would tell me that they were young and crazy about each other. Every single time. It warms my heart, first and foremost, to know that everything that she saw all those years ago, I still see today. I'm so proud to have you as my parents. I'm celebrating such an amazing love story with all of these people around us. My only wish is that Grandma could be here with us tonight so we could reminisce about all of those same old silly love stories and talk about how you seriously did beat all the odds. I love you so much, and cheers to you guys. I mean, you know what? I guessed a lot. You know what, tonight? I have guessed a lot of heartache today. Because I have looked. Because my parents pretty much are pretty good. And I'm like, I can't really search that. I can't really search my parents being greatest a heartache, and they can't really grade us that they have done everything for me and all of that and all of that. You know what? There's so many things that I could say about my parents that they could love and their devotion for one another that has surpassed so many and their lifelong lessons that I could tell you today. And then I could tell you, and I could cry, and I could sob, but I wouldn't. But life isn't easy. And I'm not going to tell you that today. But I've been through a lot with my parents. I've been through a lot with my parents, and it hasn't been easy. I don't think I'm going to tell you that how it's been all easy. But my parents have thought of, well, you know what, this is better with this person with me. Okay, all right, I'm going to finish this up. As for Jen, and she thanks you all for coming here tonight, and she thanks you so much for being here. Let me read her speech for you. She thanks you so much for being a piece in this entire marriage they've had, and for 30 years, each and every one of you has been a piece in this marriage. And we thank you so much for that. And we hope that you guys still continue to support them from now until 30 years from now, obviously. And we're going to hear a little bit more of Jen's speech. This is my parents have worked very hard to build their life together and continue to show strength and endurance in everything they do. They love each other and they love everything about each other, and they've done such a supportive thing with one another and held each other close. And did a phenomenal job from here until 30 years from now. So can we all raise our glasses and thank you for my parents who have supported each other from now until the end of time. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Let's go.